We've been long-term lead acid users, and the thing constraining us from buying a new battery was the ability to do off-grid charging. Now, the requirements we had, we wanted a lithium iron phosphate battery, and we wanted a standard ability to do off-grid EV charging, and we wanted a large battery that could, to take us off-grid. So SIG Energy came on the market a year or two ago. We looked into it, and it met all the criteria that we had. This is a dedicated DC charger, so we can do 25 kilowatts DC charging from this. So it's quite remarkable how much power we can get into the car quickly. It's probably as fast as a lot of the public chargers around the place. The battery is 50 kilowatts. It's broken into two. We've got two halves just for redundancy, and it's been absolutely faultless. We've had it for about 4 months and loving it. And with the 21 kilowatts on the roof, we easily run the house and the car. And if we come home at night with an empty car from a big drive, we've got enough in the battery to fill the car up for the next morning. Then after that, the house recharges anyway. So we've got total flexibility of charging when we want to charge. We live very remotely, so we wanted, and there's only 2 of us now, the kids have left home, so we wanted a smaller car, we wanted rear-wheel drive, we wanted a bit of clearance, and we wanted bi-directional charging. So the car that met those criteria was the Zeekr X. It's a great car to drive. Unfortunately, the software is not perfect. So like a Tesla is pretty well bulletproof now, but the Zeekr app and some of the software stuff isn't perfect. In contrast, the SIG Energy app is seamless and works, and it's beautiful. So it's simply a matter of putting it in. And then I'll show you the app. We can go into boost, which will send it up to 25 kilowatts, or we can go into PV surplus. Given it's a sunny day, there's no real need to go straight to 25. We might as well just use surplus from the house. So I've got it on surplus mode. So all the excess energy off the roof now, we'll probably be getting about 15 kilowatts. So we've just been for a couple of hours drive. The car will be charged within an hour. If the house was low and the car was high, we could, and there was no sun, we could charge the house from the car with a feature called bidirectional charging. So it's simply a feature on the SIG Energy app. I could just go to bidirectional charging, start that, and then the car discharges into the house. 18 months, 2 years has been a sort of paradigm shift in living remotely. Before, we used to have to put directional antennas on to pick up 4G, and the nearest station we could get was Stradbroke Island. So we would get intermittent internet. My family would come home and get frustrated. Then Starlink came along and changed everything. Now we've got 200 and 300 megabit speeds. We've got Wi-Fi around the whole property. We can do phone calls off that, so we don't have to. We're not dependent on Telstra signal. So just a profound change in our lives, and much better experience for our children coming here as well. People don't understand that living off-grid is actually very challenging. Most people think, I talk to a lot of my friends, they say, oh yeah, we're off-grid practically, and I say, well, you're not actually. A lot of the time you are dependent on the grid in critical times, but when you're charging your car, your car comes home empty at night. Unless you have a big battery, you can't charge that car. So we can charge it. We can come home with an empty car and charge it off the battery, so we're ready to go to a big trip in the morning. We have to be far less conservative in our use around the home, and I just hope that I never have to generate a backup in my lifetime again, and I don't think I will. Particularly that we've got the bi-directional charging backup as well, but we've just had 5 days of overcast weather and haven't even gone close to using the battery. We've been able to use the car and the house fully without any major management. You've got to be, you've got to be conscious of it, and that's one of the beauties of being on solar. You're much more conscious of your energy usage, but we're nowhere near having to back it up. It's again, like Starlink, a profound change in our lifestyle.